the experience. Okay, mic is working. Is the stream working? I don't know because my phone doesn't want to work. There it goes. Feel like I picked a bad day to stream, but I haven't streamed in a couple of days. I will explain why shortly. I can't promise that I won't get angry when I try to explain why. Because I probably will. I will start this off by saying, you guys probably won't see me streaming Ark anytime soon. But before I get into that, let's go over the rules again. Every death I do 1 reset for shinies on a Pokemon game. Right now, it's been Legends EA. And every 25 levels, I will do 5 resets. And then every 50 levels, I will check for shinies. I'll do the 5 resets and then check for shinies. Alright, so this is probably going to be an ongoing topic for a while because of the fact that this was 5 years of our lives. So the Ark server that me and Matt were playing on, Peppy originally played on it with us. But when he stopped playing Ark, me and Matt still played. And we still stayed on the server. We started playing in late 2020. Like, I want to say probably around September 2020. It was when, it was before Thanksgiving because we met some of the admin during their Thanksgiving event. Oh, I did the levels and didn't even do the resets. But yeah, so we've been on this server for 5 years on Ark. There have been multiple server wipes. A lot of it we've gotten to keep some animals through. One we didn't, but one of the, at the time, senior admin bought some animals from me. And he sold some of them back to me later after the reset. When I was asking around, it was my saber cats. Okay, there's the 5 resets. But and I kept one of them through several more server wipes. So I have had one of my saber cats for nearly 5 years. Yeah, I figured that would happen. But nearly 5 years. She's survived, I think, actually all 4 server wipes that have happened since we've been on the server. Oh, well, I didn't do the reset for the deaths, so I gotta do 2. One of my saber cats, which is the mate for that one that I've had for almost the entire 5 years. He was a gift from some of the admin for Christmas 4 years ago. 3 or 4 years, something like that. We've had so many of our animals have been gifts from friends or animals we bought from people that no longer play on the server, or at least don't play on the Survival Evolved server. They switched over to Ascendant, but on PS5. But point is, although they are, to a lot of people, just, you know, video game animals, habit, and I think Matt has it too, of getting attached to our video game pets. So, like, we had agreed if there was a server wipe or something where we couldn't keep anything again, we would probably quit because of how attached we were to some of these animals. Well, I am almost positive I did our resets. So the server rules, if no one in your tribe logs on to reset timers, and I think it's 8 days, the admin are allowed to destroy your base and either let people take or kill your animals and stuff. Or I think they may be allowed to take them themselves, I don't know. But basically, if you don't log on in a certain amount of time, you lose your stuff. So, I'm almost positive I logged on either on Christmas Eve or the day before Christmas Eve. Hi, welcome to the stream. Matt knows he logs on Christmas Day. He logged on Christmas Day. On the 28th, or no, the 27th. So we should have had at least 6 days left before our timers ran out. Even my uncle told me he's almost positive he saw me log into the server and playing Ark, which I only log on to Ark to reset our timers or to play on the server. Sure, if you want to. But so my uncle says he's almost positive that I reset the timers because he walked in, he saw me playing Ark. He said he's pretty sure it was right before Christmas Eve. So, like I said, like the day before Christmas Eve. I log on the 27th to reset our timers because I couldn't, like I said, I was almost positive I had reset them on the 23rd or the 24th. We had time still, but I decided to go ahead and do it. I log in and my character's dead. My character has glitched into the ocean and still been alive after days glitched into the ocean when I've logged back in. So I knew something was wrong when I logged in and my character's dead. I run all the way back to where our base is, where our animals, that some of them we've had for 4 to 5 years, are at. We're not over animal limit out of cryopod. We don't have our animals offline breeding. Our base isn't oversized. Matt reset our timers on the 25th. We had 6 days. Everything's gone. Our base, our animals, our stuff that was in our inventories, all the way down to the pipes, the water pipes that I was told admin couldn't even destroy. Everything's gone. We got no warning, no explanation, nothing. It's just gone. When our timers were not even up. I checked their Discord. There was nothing showing that there was going to be any kind of a wipe. If there was a server wipe, our characters wouldn't still exist. We would have had to make new ones. So, I couldn't even get a hold of Matt that night. He had already gone offline on PlayStation, and his phone's still not working. So I sent him a message explaining on PlayStation, but he didn't see it until yesterday, and we didn't get to talk until last night. But we both agreed that we would not be going back to the server because they did us wrong. I don't want to accuse anybody of anything because I don't know what happened, but I do know that our timers were not up and our stuff is gone. So, we agreed that if we're going to play Ark, we'll either play on one of our offline worlds, where one of us can host for the other one, or we'll go to a different server. And sorry if you have to go. Hopefully you are able to come back for another stream. Alright. I had to get through that before I did anything on the Switch, because or before I did any more parkour, because I'm having a hard time focusing, but this is why I haven't streamed in the last few days. On the 26th, I honestly just didn't feel like it, and then on the 27th, I learned that our stuff was gone, and then yesterday, after talking it over with Matt, I couldn't focus on anything. I knew if I streamed, I was just gonna get mad. I am very angry that this happened. I am hurt that it happened. I mean, I know like almost all of the admin, and I don't understand why they did this. I know it has to be an admin or the server owner, but we can't find any evidence, so even if we explain what happened and that our timers weren't up, we don't have proof. Because our tribe log doesn't show anything that we did between, like, 9 days ago when I recorded a short on there. Or at this point, I think it's like 11 days ago. But, so there's literally nothing we could do. But, I mean, we could explain what happened and hope to get some of our stuff back. I know we have friends that have animals from the same bloodlines as ours, but it's not the same animals we lost. And even if we do fight it and get our stuff back, if somebody has something against us, a new admin or something, what's to stop it from happening again in a month or so? And us having to do this all over again. It doesn't seem worth it to me. We've had a problem with a few other players, but we've never had a problem with an admin or the server owner before. So, like I said, I don't know. But I have gone from so upset that I almost had a panic attack when I logged on and saw everything was gone, to so angry that I almost punched a wall. I didn't. I stopped myself. And then just, like, feeling completely defeated after everything that's happened this year. I mean, I said I wasn't going to talk about it much, or try to not mention it anymore, because I've talked about it so much, but I have lost 4 friends this year with no explanation from any of them why they left. I lost 2 of my guinea pigs in the last few months. They both passed from old age, but still hard to lose pets. And now everything on Ark. And I know that is going to continuously hurt the more I remember everything we've done on the server. But like I said, I know we didn't break any rules. Our timers were reset. There was no explanation behind a server wipe or bases getting destroyed or anything on their Discord. I left their Discord though. I did that after seeing everything was gone. If people that I know that were my friends from the server ask me why I'm not on there anymore, I'll explain it to them. But it's just, I just can't do it again. Okay, now I'm checking for shinies. Okay, no shiny Baneri, no shiny Starly. I'm in a rift with Starly, Baneri, and Eevee. I'm not seeing any shiny Eevee either. Dang it! I thought I found a shiny Umbreon. It was my shiny Umbreon following me around. Alright, no shiny Starly in the other room. But yeah, it's just it hasn't been a very good week. There's some other stuff going on too, but I'm not gonna talk about that on stream because that's not my business to share on stream. But yeah. Little bit of an upside, I guess. As upset as I am right now, and like everything going on. Oh, I'm dead. I did get to go to the flea market, and I got everything I picked up was $1. So I ended up with 3 new small Squishmallows and some Pokemon cards that are not... I'm pretty sure they're knockoff cards. So that explains why the lady only wanted $1 per pack. So, if anything, I'll be using them in future art projects. And last night, I actually customized that dollhouse that I got last weekend at the flea market. I paid $3 for just a little plastic dollhouse, and I'm turning it into a shelf for some of my Pokemon figures. I'll probably post a short about that soon. I already have shorts recorded for the next few days and uploaded. Like, I think I recorded all the way to having one on the 1st. But since the 1st is New Year's Day and the, like, 8-year anniversary of the first time I streamed on my channel, I'll likely upload a second one. Which might be the Pokemon shelf project, I don't know. It's gonna be that, or it's gonna be like the I might upload that one on New Year's Eve, and then upload the shiny Pokemon I caught this week on New Year's Day. I have gotten a lot of shiny Pokemon this week. I got 10 yesterday. I was so upset still from ARC stuff that I couldn't focus on much, so I decided I would just try to shiny hunt. I will be back in hopefully less than 10 minutes, but I'll be gone for a few minutes. Okay, back. Sorry about that. Alright, I'm gonna do the resets on Pokemon now. I was trying to plug my phone back into charge, but the charger won't work, and the phone is almost fully charged anyway. Okay, there we go. Really hoping I find at least one shiny before the end of this stream. I had crazy shiny luck yesterday. I found 3 shiny Froakie, 2 shiny Staryu, or Staryus, whatever. They were standing right beside each other. At one point I had found, I think 8 shinies in the same rift. I mean, I've still had decent shiny luck. I also, at some point, I don't remember if it was Saturday or Sunday, or it may have even been Friday night, but I did find a shiny Eevee. And then so far, I think every rift that I've gone in for the last 2 days, I've been able to find at least one of every Pokemon in it as shiny. Earlier I got a shiny Toxel, Mareep, and Tynamo, all in the same rift. It took a little while, but I got them all. At some point, I got a shiny Bellsprout and a shiny Bulbasaur in the same rift. Wait. Okay, I read that wrong. Okay, time to check for shinies. Oh, shiny Baneri. No shiny Starly. No shiny Eevee. I'll check the other room, but I think those Starly and Staravia are too far from spawn to reset when I'm flying back. Whether they're too far or not, none of them are shiny, so. Okay. Back to parkour. Why are you... Fortnite, what are you doing? I don't know what this game's doing. It's acting like it's trying to take me out of the map into a new one that's the same map. And it won't get off my screen. No. I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. I am pretty close to just giving up and ending the stream early. I feel like I'm just gonna be very easily annoyed for a few days after the ARC stuff, so like even just failing a level a couple of times is gonna bother me more than it normally would. I'll at least get to 150 so I can do one more check for shinies. No, well, yeah, guess that's gonna be the end of the stream after I check for shinies. Because my internet has decided it doesn't want to stream anymore. Okay, no shiny Baneri. No shiny Starly. That's an alpha Eevee, but it's not shiny. No shiny Eevee. And the last area, no shinies here. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you to anyone who subscribed. Hopefully I will see you guys soon for another stream. And good night everybody. I might continue the parkour off stream. I don't know. I'm just tired and annoyed with the stuff that happened on ARC, and yeah, it's not doing great, honestly. Last few months have kind of sucked, and I probably would have gone insane had it not been for the few friends I have left and the new Pokemon game and Sims DLC that's come out in the last few months. And I guess Fortnite's helped some too. But yeah, good night everybody.